What's happening? Brian Tong here, and welcome to Googleicious for everything Google that we can pack inside of a show each week. And this week, there's plenty of Google news, but we can't ignore probably one of the worst kept secrets this year, the official announcement of the all-new HTC One M8. Now, you've already seen its unibody metal design that brings a quad-core Snapdragon 801 processor with 16 or 32 gigs of storage and a new micro SD card slot for up to 128 gigs of additional storage. The Sense UI gets an update to 6.0 like we've shown in past episodes, with bolder colors, motion launch gestures to answer calls or access apps, and an updated blink feed, and the new HTC Sense TV Sports for real-time scores and stats. Now, the biggest feature improvement is its duo camera that has a mode called U Camera that lets you take a picture and then select what part you'd like to be in focus after the picture is taken. Just think of it like a light show camera on your smartphone now. Now, a fun add-on is also their HTC Dot View case that allows you to see or answer calls without accessing your phone, and it also shows you date, time, and weather reminders. Now, the HTC One M8 is available starting today for $199 with a 2-year contract. I don't know if it can really change the market share breakdown or close the distance between itself and Samsung's marketing machine, but my personal favorite Android phone just got better. All right, in Google News, a new app called Photo Wall is now available on Android and iOS that lets you turn your TV with a connected Chromecast into a live digital photo frame. People using the app can beam pictures to the TV live and even doodle or annotate images on the photo wall. Now, I like to doodle on people's faces like my niece and nephews. Just let's add a little facial hair and then some glasses and some finishing touches, and perfect. All right, now Chromecast development is starting to take off. Photo Wall is my favorite price. It's free, and this is a fun, clever way to use your Chromecast at a party or just by yourself. Now, Google Glass development is also taking off, and one example is Layer's augmented reality app for Glass. It overlays data about a user's surroundings, and it just became available in beta form. You can sign up for it now, but some of the ways it can be used in this video clip show off its potential for looking at real estate locations or interactive content on top of existing things like a movie poster or magazine. I'd like to see this being used on other magazines, specifically with quality content like Maxim. And Google recently posted an article of their own called The Top 10 Google Glass Myths that sounded pretty defensive, highlighting points like Glass is the perfect surveillance device. Well, their argument is that there are better cameras out there that you can use if someone really wants to spy on you. Another one, Glass is always on and records everything. I don't see a problem there. Another one, Glass explorers are tech-worshipping geeks. Really, guys, that's your target market you're bashing. And Glass is only for those privileged enough to afford it. So yeah, it's $1,500 right now, and their counterpoints were that some people have worked hard for it, some have received them as gifts, and other people have gone to Kickstarter to raise money. So yes, it is only for those privileged enough to afford it. It's like they just decided to make themselves the biggest glass hole after the article. Come on, Google, don't be stupid. Now, Google Now gets some new functionality with some new voice commands. You can now say, "Okay, Google, play some music," and an I'm Feeling Lucky radio station will start to play via Google Music with a constant stream of music based on your listening history. Google also recently added the ability to take a picture and take a video with voice commands last week as well. And in case you missed it, Google officially released their Android Wear SDK for developers after our show posted last week that relies heavily on Google Now, and it will power Android wearables coming later this year. One from LG called the G Watch, which was teased with the standard rectangular design we're used to, and then the best freaking looking jaw-dropping smartwatch concept that we've seen from Motorola called the Moto 360 with a round screen design and a thin bezel that looks like an actual watch and is still leaving people looking for a change of underpants. Now, I'm still not sold on a smartwatch, but if it does end up looking like that and they make it cross-platform compatible, I watch who? But obviously, we'll see what everyone ends up bringing to the table. And a quick note, the Samsung Galaxy S5 is available on all the 4 major carriers for pre-order here in the US for $199 with a 2-year contract for its April 11th launch. And their line of Gear products have been officially priced with the new Gear 2 at $299, the Gear 2 Neo at $199, and the Gear Fit, the most buzzed about gadget from Mobile World Congress, at $199 as well. All right, that's going to do it for this week's show. You can email us at googleicious@cnet.com or tweet me at Brian Tong. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week for some more of that Googleicious.
Googleicious.